Welcome back once again to another episode of the 25 Centavo Change podcast. This is your host, author MJ, the author of the 25 Centavo Change, A Tale of Loss and Values Gain. For this episode, we would like to specially thank Bartek Cafe and Sunburst, located here at kilometer 4 La Trinidad, Benguet. So, along the highway lang po, nadadaanan lang po natin. At malapit lamang po, before you go home, drop by and have a sip of that hot chocolate, your favorite tea, or your favorite coffee. For this episode, let us learn about writing as self-discovery, who we are, and what have we become. This line is actually found in the book that I wrote, The 25 Centavo Change. Who we are and what have we become. This is my fear. During the pandemic, when I was actually exploring what to do, what else to do, all my life I've been writing. That's my work inside the house. I'm writing researches, writing stories, writing articles, and a lot more. But then I ask myself, who am I and what have I become? Let's explore and discover deeper our understanding of ourselves. I am no different than any one of you who are listening or watching this podcast. I also have things that I don't want to talk about myself, but I also have a lot of stories that would like to share with you. In in and one of that is sometimes I do not understand myself. And through writing, that's where I discovered the things that I thought I was not able or I cannot do, but I was able to do. That's the power of pen. Hence, I'd love to call myself the change maker with a pen. Because even if few words written and someone would read that, alam nyo, nakakatulong siya ng malaki. Like I mentioned in the previous or in the past episode, may mga nagme-message po at nagpapasalamat sila for the stories shared that ako din, ganun yung pakiramdam ko. And maraming salamat sa mensahe. Maraming salamat sa sa courage to talk about family values, especially within our community. May mga norms tayo dito sa ating community na minsan we tend to question ourselves kung tama ba, ito ba ako, tama ba ako ba? Sa teenage life kasi, lalo na sa teenage life, you would be swayed by asking, ito ba talaga ako? Ako ba talaga ito? And kapag nadagdagan ng edad natin o tumanda tayo, sige na nga, tumanda tayo, tanggapin na natin, habang tumatanda, sana hindi yung sabi nilang tumatandang paorong, which means like parang walang pinagkatandaan, ano. Ang ibig kong lang sabihin dito when I say you discover yourself, madidiscover mo na yung mga tatapang-tapangan ka lang pala dati. When I say nagtatapang-tapangan, you try to, when you're still learning the hoops of life, you're younger, akala mo kaya mo, may mga bagay na hindi rin tayo kaya, or may mga bagay din na okay na, wag na nating pag-usapan. Pero mas madami yung bagay na dapat pinag-uusapan at dapat dinidiscuss natin within the community. Well, self-discovery would come to the part we're in. We were told, when my mom died, I did not cry, I did not drop a tear. It's not because I didn't want, or I mean, it's not because okay lang, ano, hindi naman dahil sa masaya ka kaya hindi ko umiiyak. What I mean was, in our culture, we were told that a person who dies, dapat hindi mo daw iniiyakan or wag kang iyak ng iyak kasi baka hindi siya makarating sa kung saan siya dapat makarating. And I believe I heard this when I was a kid. So parang syempre paano everybody's crying, and I believe na sa community pag umiiyak mahina, hindi ba? And I told myself, I'm not going to cry because I'm going to be brave. I'm going to be the strong one para someone would be stronger. Someone would stay strong. I thought that was right before. That's why I said self-discovery. Because I thought if I will not cry, that would make me strong. But then growing up, learning about psychology, learning about mental health, mental well-being, that's where I realized na crying is strength. When you cry, everything, I don't know the scientific, but it felt like the scientific explanation, no. But for me, as per my experience, kapag naiiyak mo na siya at nailalabas mo yung pakiramdam ng yung mabigat, whether it's a happy moment or a sad moment or wala lang talaga, nakakatulong siya to clean yung burden. It actually clears your burden. It clears your eyes as well. May kalabuan yung aking mata ngayon, but not because of too much crying. Well, that's because of overusing my eyes. Pero, in saying that, when you discover your strength through crying or through letting that out, and while crying, you're writing down, jotting down things. I hate this person because this person made me feel like this and like that. I hate this situation because it made me feel so helpless and this and that. During this time of discovering myself, I actually remember when my mom got angry or got mad at me at, I think I was in the fourth grade or third grade, and I really was so pissed because I feel like, bakit ako lang yung pinagalitan? Bakit ako lang yung may kasalanan? Bakit laging ako yung may kasalanan? So I actually wrote down one time, I wanna, I, I actually wrote this down. Diba? Tinatawanan ko yung younger self ko. I wish I was the one who's dead. I wish I was the one who's gone. I wish I was the one who died, all those things and all that stuff. Because I actually have a brother or a sibling who passed, um, na hindi siya nabigyan ng chance to see the world. And my mom, I think, saw that I wrote that thing, and she talked to me. She spoke with me with voice like, "Are you like are you not realizing what you're writing? If of course you were given a chance to live, kumaga nabigyan ka ng pagkakataon na mabuhay tapos ganyan yung sinasabi mo, and you're not even thankful, you're not even grateful, not because of one thing lang na pinagalitan ka yung ganito ganyan, pinagalitan ka lang minsan kung ano-ano nang sinusulat mo and all those things. I didn't know kung bakit niya ako pinagalitan that time, but that was when I was in elementary and felt like I'm not loved, I'm not loved. And then, there and then, tsaka ko na-realize na it's a transition from a life na hinayaan niya kami to be independent. So, sa mom, kasi lagi silang nasa farm working, i-garden na niya, agtatrabaho. And they come during weekends. So, meron kaming freedom to do whatever we like. And sometimes, sa paglilinis ng bahay, yung sa pagluluto, sa paghugas ng pinggan, we do that on our time, on our pace. And minsan, syempre, pag may younger, kaso ako pala yung youngest noon, so ako yung inuutusan, ako pa rin gagawa. Pag hindi mo siya nagawa on the time na sinabihan ka or inutusan ka, ganun talaga, papagalitan ka. Pero, never ko namang naisip na maglayas. Naisulat ko lang yun, naalala ko lang that I actually wrote that. And she talked to me, she spoke with me in wisdom na sabi niya, I am not getting mad for no reason. Because ano kayo nga mabiyag no awanak, those things and stuff. Ngayon ko lang po na-realize now that I am a mom, a mother, tsaka ko naiintindihan na okay, who would want to get mad every day nga naman? And yung litanyang yan, nakuha ko na rin sa nanay ko. So the good thing is hindi matatanong nung anak ko, no, but I also used that litany to my son. I said, I really don't want to get mad. Who would want to get mad every day? No one. I don't want to have wrinkles. And he would be pacified. He would say, sorry mom. Mas mabait siya kaysa sa akin bilang anak, di ba? Kasi dati, ayoko. Ganyan ba ako? Sorry. Pero mas mabait itong aking anak. So yeah, that's deeper understanding of yourself. That's why I wrote the part of banter with my mom. Like, I always wanted to argue with her because there was a time when we were growing up, wala naman talaga siya with us. And then, suddenly, andyan siya, and then naging strict siya, and then naging stringent. May mga rules and all. And it's really a transition na, bakit biglang may ganun? Bakit biglang ganun? And the young mind cannot comprehend na, bakit ang daming rules? Bakit ang daming bawal? Bakit ang daming ganito? Ang ganyan-ganyan. And because I didn't want to be punished before kasi pwede pa po ang mamalo dati. Ngayon kasi hindi na pwede, di ba? So, napapalo din po tayo. Nasubukan din po nating mapalo ng chinelas, mga chinelepers, mga belt, ganyan. But one time lang yata yung belt. Hindi ako inabot ng chinelas kasi nakatakbo ako. Magaling ako sa running. And, yung walis, wala, hindi umabot. Hindi ako yung inabot ng walis. So, remembering those times, I used to just write things. Maski yata yung encyclopedia namin tsaka yung dictionary namin. When, pag tinitingnan ko siya ngayon, ang dami kong pangalan sa pages. So, I know, mahilig talaga ako magsulat ng kung ano-ano before. So, I write my name and then I write things following those things in the encyclopedia and then the dictionary kahit laging napapagalitan ng nanay. So, when I dug deeper to that younger self of mine and I discovered, I said, oh, my communication or my way of communicating was writing. But it's also not bad to learn how to speak it out or how to, tama ba yung term ko? How to speak about it, to share it, to talk about it, diba? And in your process of introspection or reflection doon sa sarili mo, you often would realize na kasama doon yung pag sinulat mo siya or when you write things that you don't. Kasi ngayon naiisip mo siya. There are times na naiisip mo siya ngayon, parang ang ganda-ganda ng thought na yun but nakalimutan mong isulat. And then, naisip ko na to dati. Naisip ko na talaga to dati. And as a writer, I'm guilty. Sabi ko na nga ba, dapat kasi laging may pen and paper. Lagi kong ina-advise to have a pencil and tiny notebook. I always have that. Pero, kung saan-saan ko na naman nilalagay, di ba ngayon? So, dilulyanin tayo, nakakalimutan na nga natin yung naiisip natin na idea. Minsan, nakakalimutan pa natin isulat. And in this digital era na sabi nga nila, 'di ba? May mga cellphone naman. So pwede natin parang isulat doon. And if you don't want to write them or handwrite them, pwede nating i-save sa notes, 'di ba? So the process of reflection that is often accompanied by writing, it actually allows us to uncover the hidden truths and insights about our experiences. So the values accompanied by the 25 centavo coin, when I wrote about it, hindi lang pala ako. So I actually wrote a prompt on social media and asked them. So right now, if you want to, or if you're listening or you're watching, I would like you to answer this question as well. So what is your 25 centavo change? How do you understand it? What's your experience with the 25 centavo coin? If you have that story, please share with us. I'm gonna choose one. Please tag me as well ang aking Facebook, MJ Leonardo Gambulaw. And if you would be able to answer or share your story and then magustuhan natin when we read it, I will be giving you a copy of the book. If you don't want naman a printed copy, we actually have a copy sa ebook din. And you can actually check that on Amazon. Pwede po tayo mag-send ng copy ng ebook. Well, ano pa nga ba self-discovery ang pinag-uusapan? I also discovered that upon writing this story, I really have to, may mga bagay din na, bakit nga ba hindi ko nakalimutan yung mga parts na yun? I thought I forgot about them, but when I was writing, it's like at the back of my head, para siyang naka-flashback, flash memory na it's actually happening at the back of my head. So sometimes I question or I ask, I remember exact details and then confirm it to the people, and then it happens. Yeah, they say it's correct. They affirm it. They affirm it as correct, and we're blessed to have that, because that's actually the one power of writing. it gives you that imagination. It actually, if you watched yung movie ni Carson, the Doctor Carson story, how you could actually imagine things going on in your environment, sa surroundings mo, that is from reading. It actually is prompted by reading, or if you love the reading, it actually exercise your imagination. Natutulungan niya to exercise your imagination. And opo, tayo po yung isa sa hindi ka bago ka mag nap time, may reading time ka sa school and even sa bahay. So yun, mga nagsimula lang tayo ng grade 1 sa mga tiririt, mga ganun-ganun hanggang sa may mga stories. And that's why we were good in reading and even writing and even the vocabulary, because we used to read a lot of reading. And sa speaking, hino-hone na lang din natin ngayon. If you are a viewer or a listener who is interested in using writing as a means of self-exploration or personal growth or professional growth at a rate, please message us. Let us know if you are interested, and we are so happy. I am so happy to assist you as well on how you're going to discover yourself through writing. Your growth, change of mindset, and change of perspective. Let's journey and talk about that. Once again, I'd like to say thank you so much sa sponsor din po ng aming t-shirt. Yung t-shirt po namin that I was wearing in one of our episodes. Thank you so much sa ating Vice Mayor Awingan. Thank you so much for that. Ang ganda po. Nakakaano daw, naiinggit sila. Ang ganda ng aming t-shirt, and thank you so much for continuously supporting our advocacy, continuously supporting kung ano po yung mga ginagawa natin dito sa Taraki TV. Thank you so much. And even those who are unnamed, hindi man po natin na pangalanan, thank you so much for praying and continuously supporting us sa ating mga ginagawa or advocacy. So this is the end of another episode, but expect there's more. Thank you once again. This has been your host, Author MJ. Until the next episode, bye.